One of the most frequently asked questions that I get is, am I going to have to pay my spouse spousal support or spousal maintenance? And I get it because, payment of spousal maintenance is something that is going to impact how much funds you have available to you after divorce. And so, I think it's very helpful to understand what spousal maintenance is and what it isn't. So let's dive in. But first, we got to understand what the word spousal maintenance means. So the term spousal maintenance, spousal support, alimony, they all mean the same thing. And what it is a payment from one spouse to the other spouse, either during a physical separation or divorce or after or both, with the intention of helping the receiving spouse to support themselves a bit, get back on their feet, and get into a normal lifestyle that was similar to the marital lifestyle. The payment is based upon a duration in New York State that considers the length of the marriage. The amount of the payment is where it can get a little tricky. So the formula in New York State requires that both parents' incomes or both spouses' incomes be considered. And it's not just income, but it's earning potential. And that's where it can get a little tricky because sometimes the income reflected on the tax returns isn't actually the income in practice. And so if you have that type of situation, I strongly suggest talking with a divorce attorney so that you can get some specific information about how to prove income that may not be on a tax return. But once there has been a calculation of the presumptively correct amount of spousal maintenance, then there is an award. Now, I just said presumptively correct, right? That means that there is the ability to deviate from the presumption. And courts and people can deviate upwards or downwards. They can deviate in the amount, they can deviate in the length, and they can, quite frankly, deviate in how it's paid so that it's not a biweekly payment or a monthly payment. Maybe there's a lump sum payment. There is a lot of different ways that you can creatively approach a maintenance request, but you just have to have some open eyes and be creative. Now, if you have some additional questions about maintenance, take some time and review the article below because I go into a little bit more depth about the formula and what a court could look at if they are going to deviate upwards or downwards. If you still have questions, just reach out. I am happy to sit with you and discuss and give you some personal advice as to what maintenance could look like in your situation, either to protect against or minimize your risk in that area or enhance an award. I hope that you find these resources helpful, and we look forward to hearing from you.